So for my blog, I did bridal crafts. One of the reasons why I started this is because when I was looking into my community, one of the most discussed items was budgets. So I took a spin off of that and did a blog called Bridal Crafts to showcase DIY projects, also known as do-it-yourself projects. It's a way for brides to look in here and find inspiration to create their own crafts and also to start their own projects instead of having to spend so much money already with invitations and centerpieces and wedding cake toppers. I decided to form this blog to kind of give ideas on how to make your own. And the URL for that is bridalcrafts.wordpress.com, and the Twitter handle is at bridalcrafts. So why post on Twitter? Well, Twitter is more open because of a wide range of different users. You have people who are in different communities as well as the community I'm looking for. It's a great way to share knowledge and ideas. It's updated in real time. It's always updated frequently. So Twitter is very reliable in just connecting to different types of users. There's also easier searches by using hashtags compared to internet optimization for blogs. You can use hashtags to look at what's being discussed, what's going on in Twitter, and also it kind of organizes the conversation that you just want to look for. It's also easier to connect to your community. For example, my community is about brides, so if I wanted to follow people who are all about weddings and brides, I can easily do that on Twitter. One of the hashtag searches I used was hashtag DIY bride, and I came across just a whole bunch of stuff. There's a tweet in there about using flowers to spice up your cake, also about doing your own wedding invitations, and just basically all just kinds of tips that you would that brides would look for in their to help enhance their wedding day. Another hashtag I use is DIY weddings, and again, it gave me a lot of different ideas. And also, one of the great things about it is it did allow me to look into followers. I mean, for me to follow, so that I can also share ideas and then also take be inspired by some of their ideas. Not take. I'm sorry. And one of the people I'm following is called DIY Weddings magazine, and it's on here, and it's a great source of information for DIY projects. And also I'm following Brides magazine. It's very popular in Europe. Also, it's really detailed about different types of weddings, and there's also ideas on there for do-it-yourself projects. So that's one of the things I was interested in. 100 Layer Cake is a blog, and it's actually really cool because if you look at who it's followed by, it tends a lot of followers tend to be almost about the same types of bloggers and those within the community. So if looking at followed by Lauren Conrad, Southern Weddings, Brides Magazine, and Style Me Pretty, those are the same people I'm actually following as well. So it's really neat that your community tends to share and overlap in Twitter because everybody is following each other because of the same interests and goals. So I think that's pretty cool. And if you look into 100 Layer Cake, you have their DIY projects listed in there as well that they write about, and it's all in different sections. You have bouquet recipes, decor, fashion, and so forth and so on. It's also very helpful when it comes to finding about different projects that you can use for your wedding. Style Me Pretty is also a very popular wedding blog based out of Boston, Massachusetts, and it looks like they have about 88,000 followers. One of the coolest things about Style Me Pretty is they have just not wedding stuff, but they have DIY projects as well, galleries, fashion. So It's a very detailed, expanded blog on weddings, but at the same time, you can narrow it down to look for what you do want to search for. So, Twitter list. When I went to DIY Wedding Magazines, I looked at their Twitter list, and one of the things that interested me was the wedding supplies and wedding blogs, because that's something that I would think I would find more about DIY projects in there. And also, Style Me Pretty had some wedding bloggers in there that I think would be helpful, especially because I'm a blogger. I definitely would like to see how, what my competition is and what they're writing about. So that was really helpful. And then for my tweets, I retweeted something from DIY Weddings magazine. This is a really cool idea about bow ties and burlap favor boxes, about how you can create these favor boxes using bow ties and burlap to kind of incorporate into your rustic style wedding. And again, on Brides Magazine, they had this article on how to use tissue paper to make flowers to decorate your cake. So I thought that was really cool, so I retweeted that as well. And of course, I created my own tweets to market my blog, and I wrote a couple tweets in there as well. And then the retweet I used was from Martha Stewart Wedding. Martha Stewart's very popular in the wedding world, that she has her own Twitter called Martha Stewart Wedding. And as you know about Martha Stewart, she's very creative. So this is a really cool article that she did on do it yourself, your own wedding flower crown. And I did my analytics. So here's my Twitter profile overview. So far I have 21 followers. I'm following 28 people, and I'm listed in one of the lists for Twitter users. And then here's my keyword over time. I don't seem to have a lot of action right now, but I will once I get rolling and once I get more blogs in there. I definitely think it will increase over time. And here is my analytics for my blog. Looks like July 17th was really popular for me. And slowly it decreased, and looks like July 21st was one of the more higher up numbers in there. So I think once I continue to write more blog posts, I think I will get more viewers in there as well. So blogs versus Twitter. The cool thing I found about blogs is that you can have more information there. You can write as much as you want. You can also customize your own design. You can put in as many pictures as you want. You can use multiple links in one post. But the cons of it is you need to have internet optimization to search for keywords. Nobody's just going to land on your blog, especially if you're not anywhere near marketing and social media. You would have to have good internet optimization for them to be able to search you in like Google or Yahoo. And it's hard to connect to community because of various other blogs. There's so many blogs out there. So you really have to have a very special blog for the community to notice you. For Twitter, the pros is there's more connection in the community. I feel like I have more open communication with them using Twitter because I can follow them, I can share ideas with them, I can connect with them. And also hashtags are easier to search. If I wanted to search for a new follower, or to a new person I could follow, I could just simply put in a hashtag to see what's going on out there. And source of ideas and countless information in Twitter. It's always frequently updated. Every second, every minute, countless ideas are being shared, so it's a good thing about it. Cons, it's restricted in space. You can only have so many words to share the information. It's more uniform and less individualized. You can't really get a sense of individuals in Twitter because everything's kind of going on in the same rhythm, same wavelength. So it's a disadvantage of it. And that's it for my blog and my Twitter account, and look forward to writing more about that.